Chicago winter has hit us so hard. I feel like we've gotten so much snow in the last couple of days. So today I wanted to talk about a number of items that I love that help me conquer the winter. Welcome to my channel. My name is James. And let me know in the comments below, what are your favorite kind of winter conquering items? But let's get into the video. Boots and shoes. I know. Crazy, right? Who wears boots during the winter? I love my Chelsea boots. I wear them so often, and the reason being is I live in the city and I'm constantly taking the dog for a walk, going out to the grocery store, going to the gym, doing so many things, and it's just so frustrating to have to wear a big pair of boots that I lace up every single time. It's just so annoying. So for me, I love my Prada, Brex, and Chelsea boots. I got them a couple years ago for so much less than they are now. I think I paid like $150 for them off eBay, and I love them. For me, they're like the perfect chunky sole. They feel very similar to a Blundstone, but they've got like a really big aggressive sole. They're just super easy to pop on, pop off. But for me, this is like the perfect thing because like I was saying, I don't want to have to like unlace shoes every single time I want to like go to the grocery store or go for the walk or take Lola. We take Lola for like 3 walks a day. So you could get where it's like so annoying every single day. And these are perfect because they are high enough that I can trudge through the snow all day. They're comfortable. They're just like a perfect thing. So Chelsea boots for me are awesome, but like a pair of Blundstones I think is an awesome option if you're looking for just like an affordable, like easy boots you're gonna beat the hell out of. So you don't want something that's like crazy expensive. So for me, these are perfect. My DMA hiker boots, I love these as well. These are the low top version. I believe they're called the Corano, which is inspired by a mountain out of Italy, I believe. I might be saying it wrong, so I apologize to my Italian brethren. But these are great as well because they are a low top and they are so comfortable. If I'm gonna go walk around the city or do things all day, and I know it's kind of like gross, but not like super gross, think like post snowstorm where like it's not fully shoveled, these are perfect. Where my Prada boots are a black, these are a brown, so they're a perfect contrast for me. And the nice thing about these as well is because they're a low top, they're super easy to get on. And again, this is something that if I'm running around the city and I need something that is comfortable but also water resistant or waterproof, these are absolutely perfect. And honestly, this is like my go-to shoe for the last couple of years and I absolutely love them. Goodyear welted rubber bottom shoes. I have a pair of Churches as well as a pair of Para boots, and these are great for me because they're a little bit more formal than my other two boots. And if I'm going out to a dinner, if I'm going out somewhere nice, or if I just want to dress up a little bit, these are perfect for me as well. I like to stick with something with a rubber bottom. My Churches are great because they have like their version of a commando bottom, which is great to wear, and they are chunky, and maybe they're not something that I want to wear if it's like really crappy out, but like a nice rubber bottom shoe I feel like is so great because you don't have to worry about slipping like you would on like a hard bottom. And then my Para boots, the ones that I have are the Arpentor. We've talked about them a lot and you should already know what they are, but I love these because they are a Norwegian welt, and then they have like more of a traditional bottom. These are like so easy to wear for so many different things. I feel like my Churches are a little bit more trendy where my Para boots are a little bit more timeless, which is kind of funny considering, you know, Churches are like inherently like very classic shoes. But these are the boots and the shoes that I've been wearing, and I think it's such a great option if you are looking for like alternatives than like your traditional like big chunky boot. These have been great for me and I absolutely love them. Majority of my pants are going to be multi-season. There are a few, like obviously the ones that I wear multi-season are going to be like my jeans, my M52 trousers. These are ones that I wear in the summer and then I'm going to wear in the deep winter. But some of the pants that I wear specifically for the fall winter world are going to be my corduroy pants. There's something so comfortable about wearing a pair of corduroys. Like it's like wearing sweatpants that don't look like sweatpants. They're always so comfortable. Don't get me wrong, they are cotton, so if they get super wet, they're not the most warm and everything like that, but I wear these all the time and I just love the feel of them. I feel like corduroy in general is such a winter specific fabric. I'm sure that's not exactly the case, but it's just such a comfortable pair of pants and it's so easy to wear. So I really love a nice pair of corduroys. There's so many different options that you can look in: James Coward, Vintage, Haven. I love just a wool trouser. So one of my favorite trousers that I actually have two pairs. Both of them are from Proper Cloth, and the one that I have is the Fresco like flat front trouser. That one is a traditional like 3-ply merino wool, which is so great in the winter. And the thing that's nice about merino is that when it gets wet, it keeps its warmth, which is super great. But the pant that I absolutely love during the winter are my Proper Cloth. These are 100% merino wool. They are a big double pleat and they are a flannel, and these are so awesome. The ones I have are a gray flannel. They're a little bit of a wider leg. I think it's like a 9-inch leg opening with beautiful pleats. And this is the thing that I'm gonna be wearing all winter. And I love just like how comfortable they feel day in and day out. It's like, funny how warmer clothes always just feel so much more cozy. And this is exactly like that. I just love that feeling when you're putting on like a nice pair of flannel and it just like hugs you. Again, I love that like comfortable feel like you get from like a wool flannel or from like a corduroy. But these are great because they're perfect to wear on like a date night. If I just want to wear and dress nice and like wear a sweater with like a nice pair of trousers, you can totally do that as well. So these are just some pants that I think are great. When it comes to knits or just like sweaters, I'm always going with a nice thermal base layer for everything. I have one Buck Mason, one Soft Goods Detroit, and then one white. And these are always so great. I love a thermal because again, it allows you to be more modular. So you can wear a collared shirt. So like what I'll do is I'll wear a thermal, I'll throw on a collared shirt over it. And I have that kind of like layered look, something so like workwear about that, which I absolutely love. And then I can throw a jacket on over it. And I feel like that is like a super easy way to wear that stuff. Well, you can wear it with a t-shirt, you can wear it with a hoodie underneath it. It's just such a good like second layer piece. I'm not a big fan of like the heat tech stuff. This is where I would go with it. And also like the Henley thing is just not my vibe. And then a nice sweater like this. This is a cream James Coward sweater. I think they're still available on the website. This one's a little bit older. It's from like the first batch, but I love it. And there's something so nice about a big, chunky, warm sweater. And the nice thing about wool is it's very temperature regulating, so you can kind of wear it for multiple different things, and it's not gonna be too hot in certain areas, it's not gonna be too cold in certain areas. Obviously, there's different sides of the spectrum and everything like that, but I personally like a cream or a white one. Something with like a dongle would be really great as well. But the reason why I like that is if you're gonna have one nice expensive sweater, the white or the cream is so easy to match with so many different things. I'm wearing it with red right now, and I'm wearing it with like brown pants. Like you can wear it with so many different things, but like if you're getting a black one, you don't necessarily want to wear brown shoes with a black top with like jeans. You can do whatever you want, and I definitely recommend having fun and doing it that way. But it's so easy to kind of wear a like cream one, and this is so great too because then you can wear a big chunky jacket over it, or you can wear like a trench coat over it, and it's going to be like super warm that way. It's a great layered look. But there are times where this is a little too hot and you want to be able to like unbutton it. And I love like the winter kind of shackets. The one I have is not expensive. It's from Uniqlo U. I got it last year or maybe like 18 months ago, maybe 2 winters ago. Times a thing. I love that because it's so easy to be worn with so many different things. If I want to button it up, it's like a nice cozy warm sweater. But if I want to open the bottom, it breaks off the outfit really good. Or if I want to keep it open, I want to wear a tank top, it looks really great that way. It's super easy. And this one is my black version of it. So this is the white, that one's the black. And it allows me to wear it with multiple different things. If I want to wear trousers, it looks great with trousers. If I want to wear it with a pair of sweatpants, it looks great with a pair of sweatpants. And if I want to wear it with like a pair of jeans, it looks great that way. This one is like the most versatile of that, where this one, it's very difficult to not look like you're like in the aquatic or look farmer out in like Dublin or whatever. That one is obviously a little bit more menswear leaning, so it is something that I really like. Those are the three kind of sweaters, and like obviously there's hoodies, but that's a totally different thing, that I've been loving this winter and I've been wearing a lot and really enjoying. And so jackets are going to be a weird one, and maybe this is one that you guys don't agree with me on. I prefer to have like 3 like mid-weight jackets as opposed to one big chunky jacket. A barber style jacket. It doesn't need to be a barber, but I like a like water resistant or a waxed kind of field jacket or hunting jacket, if you will. And the reason why I like that is it's so easy and it's so modular that you can just do with a number of things. And it goes so well with my next jacket. So like the next jacket would be a nice like boiled wool or a wool jacket, something like my Evan Kenori jacket. But if you put these together, you can have a really warm, like perfect jacket. It's got the water resistance that you need. Granted, if you're like stuck in like a rainstorm, like a barber jacket isn't always like perfect, but this is such a great option because it's so modular that you can take things off, you can put things on. It's so easy to kind of shed as you need to. So I feel like it's such a tragedy to put so much effort into like a nice wardrobe and then just like throw on the same jacket that you're going to be wearing over and over and over again. I get it. I understand the concept of it. It's just I find myself really enjoying having that kind of layered system. And my third jacket is just going to be like a nice wool trench. And the reason why I like a wool trench, and you can get them so many different places. The one I have is from 18 East, and they re-release them every year, so it's kind of cool. You get one for like a specific year, but then they don't get one the next year, which is kind of cool. But Polo makes a beautiful one. You can get one vintage super easy as well. And for me, like, this is great as well because I don't understand how people can wear just like a regular trench all winter because they're never like all that super warm. So for me, again, like I'll layer a few different things underneath. I feel like a wool trench coat, although it is like warm, it's not, at least the one I have is not like super warm as it is. It's very much like a layering system. So I find myself like liking these 3 jackets more than I like anything else. Like a barber style jacket, I mean, you can get one from 316, which is great. You can get one from Buck Mason, which is great. You can get one from, there's so many different options that you can get from a million different places. Like literally just type in like waxed field jacket. If you want to spend a crap ton of money, you can spend that way. And that makes it so easy to wear like a sweater underneath, or you can wear your jacket underneath and layer, or you can take off that jacket and wear the trench coat over it. I feel like it allows you to have like 6 or 7 different ways of wearing a warm jacket without having to have that like big chunky jacket that kind of like ruins your whole wardrobe when you put it on. I'm gonna go through these pretty quick. Wool socks. I'm not a big spender of wool socks. For me, you just go to REI, you buy the ones that are wool. I like icebreakers, I think, are the ones that I have, or smart wool. Typically just get the black ones. I've heard really good things about Darn Tough. I think y'all have told me like 100 times to check out Darn Tough. I haven't done it yet. Maybe I'll get them for Christmas or something like that, but I will look into Darn Tough. And then you can obviously get like really nice ones if you want. I do have like 1 or 2 pairs of nice ones. I have a pair of Anonymousism ones, but I have been looking at the, what is it, Rototo, I don't remember the exact name, but they seem to be making like really beautiful Japanese wool stuff as well. So those are things that I'm looking at, but like a nice pair of socks, like it doesn't matter how good your boots are or how good your shoes are. If you don't have warm socks, your toes are definitely going to be cold. And now we're getting into the 2 like obvious ones. We're gonna go with my hat and a pair of gloves. I'm starting to lean more towards into like handmade hats. I just think they have a little bit more character. I like the fact that they're a little bit more beat up. And then honestly, they're like very unique to yourself. So if you can find somebody that can make a nice hat, I definitely recommend going with like a merino wool or some sort of like merino cotton alpaca blend. Cotton is always tough because again, if it gets wet, it gets cold. So some sort of merino. This one's merino. My black one that I have from Ralph Lauren is like a wool cashmere blend, which is awesome. And then my like blue one that's like a fisherman beanie, that one is from a brand called, it's like Heimet, I believe. I don't remember the exact, and that one is a virgin wool, which is great. But all 3 of those are just awesome warm hats that are gonna be good. And invest in a hat, because if you buy like a black one, a fun color, and then just like a regular brown, like those will be hats that you can have for like the next 20 years. I have 2 pairs of gloves. I have a brown pair of leather gloves that I ruined like a week after getting them. I'm so upset about it, but they were double RL. They're like not made anymore, so I can't even replace them. They're so cool. And then I have Arc'teryx black gloves that I got last year. They're like a windstopper. Actually, I take that back. I have 3 pairs of gloves. I have the windstopper ones that go over the top, and then I have liners that I actually have no idea where they are right now. I've been wearing them for cycling a lot, but those are the gloves that I've been wearing too. I just think that's such an easy thing. And like hats and gloves are such easy things to get. Don't spend a lot of money on them if you don't want to. If you are looking for like a fun, expensive hat, you could always go with like Evan Kenory has an amazing one that I highly recommend. Deepon Thatcher has this like white one with pebble like little things on it, so I definitely recommend that one. But try to make one if you can. Gloves are a different story. Gloves are tough. I like my double RL ones. I know that Huckberry has a bunch of different great ones as well. If you're looking for like shooter's gloves or like liners that are awesome, I love the Haven ones. I think that might be like the ones that cut off your fingers and you can still use your phone and everything like that. But that's how I've been conquering the winter, and it's really been successful for me. Let me know in the comments below again how you guys have been conquering the winter, and make sure you like and subscribe. We'll chat soon. Thank you. Goodbye.